Hello everybody, it's the Game Switchers here, and just a couple of hours or minutes ago, don't know when you're watching this, a new Nintendo Switch got announced by a video from the official Nintendo channel, and it's called the Switch LITE, and I think it looks really nice. It's a smaller version. It weighs about 100 grams less. It's $100 cheaper. If you want, you can just watch the trailer in the background, or just go to the official Nintendo site. But we're just gonna be going all over all the details now. Let's just start with the release date. So it's going to release on September 20th. That is the same day that Link's Awakening is launching. I don't know if that's just random or if they're trying to do a bundle. There is a Pokemon Sword and Shield edition, which is probably gonna come out later, besides the three colors at the moment. So we have yellow, turquoise, and gray, and then there's like a whitish and then red and blue Pokemon Sword and Shield edition, which looks quite nice. Now, as you can see in the background, the Joy-Cons are built-in, so they're not removable, which means that you can't play games like 1-2 Switch or Super Mario Odyssey with the motion controls, but it supports all games in handheld mode, and those are like 90%, so that's okay. Now, the specs are quite similar. The screen is the same, it's still 720p. It's just tiny bit smaller. So I think it's like 5.5 inches instead of 6.2 or something. So it's a bit smaller. And yeah, it also weighs like 100 grams less, which is easier. You can put it easier in the pocket. But one of the problems is because it's smaller, it won't fit in the dock. So it's not dockable. And let's say, I think you can still, I'm not sure if you can play with a friend if you just buy two separate Joy-Cons. Other Joy-Cons and controllers are compatible, I think. So you can still play those games that require motion controls, but you just need the other things, and you can only play in handheld. So it's probably dedicated more to people that want a second Switch, or that are more for handheld, like who prefer playing handheld, or just for little kids that want a cheaper version. So yeah, it doesn't fit in the dock, but it still has all the buttons. Well, just instead of the face buttons, like the direction buttons, it has a D-pad, and it still has an SD card slot on the bottom right, I think. And yeah, it also has a headphone jack, game slot, so it has all of that. It's quite similar. Just one fun thing about it is, I wouldn't really know why I call it a Switch. I mean, of course, it's the same system, just a bit different, but you don't really have anything to switch there, so I don't know. Gotta ask Nintendo about that name. So yeah, that's most of it. It's gonna be launching again on September 20th. They might make a Link's Awakening bundle. That would be cool. And also they are doing a Pokemon bundle, maybe, probably a bundle. On their Twitter they have a special edition, and it's gonna be retailing for $200. So that's okay, but I'm not really that sure if that's a fair price. I think they should have put it like at 180 or something. Because if you think about it, the normal Switch dock is already like $80, and right now the Switch retails for about 300. So the dock, but then the functions of the Joy-Cons, like the AR camera, isn't in there. They're not detachable. They don't have HD rumble. So and it doesn't have an HDMI cable or anything. So I don't think that the price is like in comparison. I don't think it like is the same. Of course, it also has, I think the battery life's a bit longer just because the system doesn't require that much power. So for like Zelda, that would run on the normal Switch for 3 hours. Now it runs for 4 hours, just because some, like, the screen size is reduced, so it doesn't take up that much energy. I think they should make it a bit cheaper. just to make it a fair price. We're not gonna get it, we don't need it. I think it's also for a more younger audience, or maybe for families that want to have a second Switch. So like if they want to have like if they have a small kid and like a bigger kid, and the bigger kid has a normal Switch but the small kid also wants a Switch, they can just buy a Switch Mini. So that's nice. It's a nice console. I think it was a good move from Nintendo. Maybe their next move is gonna be a Switch Pro, maybe releasing next year or in 2 years. That'd be quite cool. So we'll just see if, yeah, we'll just look forward to the future and see what new things are coming. So stay hyped, and thanks for watching. Game Switchers out.
It's a dedicated handheld, so it's nice and easy to take it with you. It's always more fun to have options. And now you can find your way to play with the Nintendo Switch family of systems. There's still some time before it launches, but I hope you're looking forward to it. Thank you very much for watching.